Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a week ahead reading for the week of January 1st through January 7th. So this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Not all messages will resonate with everyone. Don't try to force something to fit if it's not making sense to you and your situation. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing this is the right time for you to receive it. If this happens to be after the week that it's designated for, that's just an indicator that now may be a better time where these messages are more relevant for you and your situation. Okay. Let me get one more, please. Okay. What I'm seeing here is there's a few things. We're going to clarify to get a little more detail about what needs to come forward regarding this situation. Depending on what's going on for you in your life right now, you're being asked to have some sort of recognition this week. Either recognizing how unhappy you are in a situation, recognizing what brings you a sense of freedom, or like acknowledging your sense of freedom in a situation, or you're being asked to recognize and understand that some sort of commitment that you had in your life is now over. And what you're being asked to do this week is to turn inward, connect with your intuition. I feel like doing that is going to provide some clarity, some understanding regarding what you're needing to know and recognize with that Four of Wands reverse situation. There is also a request that, like, if there is something hidden, if this is something you have been hiding, some sort of secret that you have been keeping, that like the time is coming to reveal that in whatever way that feels appropriate. If there is something that you feel is being hidden from you, what you're being asked to do is to listen to your intuition. If something feels off, if you're getting a weird sort of feeling that you can't explain about something, you're being asked to trust that feeling, to do some research, some investigation, to get to the bottom of it and gain some deeper knowledge about what that's concerning. That if you feel like someone is hiding something from you, they probably are, and it's going to be very important for you to find out what that is. Or like I said, on the other side of it, if you've been hiding something, it's going to be very important for you to perhaps like tell a certain person or group of people so that they're like aware that they have knowledge of this situation. What you're being asked to release, there's a few things coming through here as well. For some of you, this is going to be needing to release some feelings related to a past situation that you've been holding on to. This could be like recycling old thoughts of like a time when you were more unhappy than you are now. Feelings regarding this commitment that is finished. I'm also getting a message that some of you are specifically needing to step away from, withdraw from, release the influence of alcohol or some other substance in your life that is having a negative impact on your sense of clarity, your sense of emotional connection. Like if you are using those substances as some form of like escape or like a way to avoid addressing your feelings or like hiding from a situation, you're being asked to sort of like remove that blockage from your situation, from your experience, because that is holding you back in some important way. And you're being asked to really think about a difficult decision that you've been needing to make, to consider reasons about why you're indecisive about something, why you're holding back the truth. That speaks to that if you're keeping something hidden. Like get clear on why you may be withholding the truth and consider what options you have for making a decision to reveal it. And this feels like it's something to do with your feelings, like overthinking your feelings and blocking your emotions, perhaps by these like escapist means, like using other forms or habits to help like aid you in suppressing your emotions. And like overall, like considering all of this, doing all of this is going to bring you an experience of feeling more grounded, stable, and secure in yourself. It's like bringing you back to a baseline, giving you a foundation, like a launching point from which to find like a sense of control over your life. There's this need to it's almost like creating a sense of discipline for yourself, and that's particularly relevant if there's some sort of like external substance or habit that you're relying on. But there's something more here about being a wise leader for yourself. Like standing up for yourself in a way and making sure that you are doing like behaving and choosing the most responsible path, like ultimately for your well-being, for like establishing a solid future, a solid outcome for yourself. And considering what sorts of actions and experiences are going to make you feel more abundant, more prosperous, more like you have something to look forward to. Especially with this Eight of Cups here and the High Priestess, like keeping things hidden, keeping things suppressed, like holding back some sort of truth. Like this feels like some sort of decision to speak about what's on your mind with regards to your feelings. That holding yourself, like trying to control yourself in such a way that you're blocking your natural experience and expression of feeling is actually creating the instability for you. Because it's like I'm seeing like gas molecules being heated up. That it's like the more you keep that energy concentrated inside, it's like I'm seeing like the molecules move faster, and it's creating an inner sense of chaos for you. And that like making the mature and responsible decision to honor your feelings, to honor the knowledge that you have, and like to offer yourself the ability to release it rather than using like unhealthy coping mechanisms or like getting stuck in patterns of rumination. That's actually going to bring you a greater sense of stability and feeling freedom from the way you feel. And I'm getting this energy that for whoever it is this message is for, that it feels counterintuitive. It feels like letting go of control to release this information, to release this energy, to release these feelings. But that you're going to be very surprised to find that when you stop trying to control the situation so forcefully, so like logically, and you allow yourself to be more emotionally vulnerable, that you will be surprised at how much like a greater sense of stability that it brings for you. Like something about your thought patterns, or like it's like some sort of like holdover from childhood, like some sort of belief that you're holding, some sort of fear that you're holding, makes you think that when you express your feelings, you're losing control. But if you take a moment to reflect on the experience you're having of repressing your emotions, you're going to find that you already feel pretty out of control in your current situation, and are like getting stuck in thoughts of the past, or like unhealthy coping mechanisms to sort of manage that. And it creates this this sort of negative feedback loop where like the more you do that, the more unstable and out of control you feel, and the more you feel like you have to restrict and hold back and cope some more, and are like overthinking. So when you interrupt that feedback loop, you're going to find like when you release some of that and speak up and like allow yourself to be vulnerable in whatever way is necessary here for the situation, you're going to feel some sense of relief, and like actually feeling less chaotic internally, and like you have more control than what you were attempting to have by like holding, like squeezing. It's a squeezing energy of like compressing everything in, and like putting a barrier between yourself and something else. Okay, let's clarify some of this and see if we can see a little bit more about what might be going on here. Let's look at this Four of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, the High Priestess is showing back up again. Okay. So what's coming through here is that like if you're hiding something and needing to reveal knowledge, it's regarding the end of this commitment. It's regarding something to do with like your like loss of happiness. I am getting this like very like depressed feeling energy, or like I don't know, like feeling like there's a loss of freedom, even though there's like more freedom than there used to be in some way. There also maybe is something going on here about some sort of legal decision, some sort of like karmic justice that occurred with regards to this commitment and like sense of freedom. There is this like with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right now. And this is that I wasn't even looking at this. This is that like depressed feeling, this sense of loss, of sadness, of like there's grief in some form for this commitment that is no longer present, that it's like it's been terminated in some way. By some sort of legal decision. There, with this being, it's like, for some of you, this could be like loss of some sort of investment, like loss of some sort of business, but this is more speaking to like loss of a family situation. Like the Four of Wands could specifically be a marriage. One thing I'm also getting here with the Princess of Pentacles, there could have been like some sort of decision in like a custody battle, like granting of custody, like that could potentially be a sense of loss too. Some sort of estrangement from family, like if this isn't a marriage, like something else to do with some sort of mediation and separation where family is concerned. Someone may have given up, like relinquished rights to a child, or like put a child up for adoption, and that's like a decision that's weighing heavily on you, but that's just a specific message for someone. But yeah, regardless of what this commitment is, what this investment is, what this familial situation is, where you have experienced a loss and like some sort of like decisive finalization, this is being kept in the dark from someone or multiple people. It's like this has been done in secret. And it's like there's this need to accept the situation for what it is. I saw 23:23 on the clock, if that is relevant for someone. Let's look at the High Priestess. Six of Cups. There's also some element of nostalgia, something from the past or a past life coming up. Some sort of memories. Maybe like coming up for childhood, but there's like this strong element of reconciliation, like making some sort of offering of the truth of like feeling and knowledge. There's, yeah. And this is the decision that you've been weighing. Yeah. You're like, there's been some sort of restriction towards telling the truth, towards like deciding to tell the truth. It's like, okay, there's for someone, it's like there are these past life memories that have come to you, that have been revealed to you. I'm getting a strong indication that this may be like happened in a dream state. Yeah. And it's like that truth for you, like from the past, was like brought into your present experience. And so it's like you have this secret knowledge that you haven't shared regarding the past in some way. Past life is very heavy, but it could be like knowing, seeing, like understanding the truth about a past situation that like occurred in your present life. There's something to do, with your shadow self regarding this. It's okay. It's like whatever has been revealed to you, it's made you very sad as well, like very emotional. And there's definitely been some sort of hiding this reveal. There's some sort of like deep attachment and restriction that you feel to it. It's almost like this, like recognizing your bondage, like a karmic attachment or like experience to this situation, this past situation. That is like, I'm getting this feeling of guilt, this message of guilt. And there's something about someone recognizing their guilt, and they're like having difficulty looking at themselves in that light of what truth was revealed, like having some difficulty like processing your attachment to those feelings, those experiences, those actions that you participated in, that's got you feeling like heavy and bound to the experience. And it's this energy of like in keeping that to yourself, it's like lending to that restriction. And it's like there may have been like an uptick, an upswing, and like unhealthy coping mechanisms, or like attachment to that guilt. There's like a need to have some sort of communication, some sort of cooperation, bring some sort of balance by making this decision to reveal the truth of what you've come to know, what you've come to realize, the clarity that you've gained. And yeah, I just realized it, but like with this King of Swords, that's like another indicator for those of you where like a marriage ending is concerned with this, that's somehow involved in this truth that you're seeing, this truth that needs to be spoken, like something involved in like reconciling something with someone from your past, like deciding to speak the truth about what happened with that, like how you felt responsible and repressed by that, perhaps in a materialistic sense. Some sort of illusions that were present that kept you stuck in the past, stuck in this feeling of guilt. Feeling like you're juggling too much at once. But definitely there's this indicator that speaking the truth, revealing it, making whatever sort of reconciliation, like confronting and facing those feelings of guilt rather than like sitting in them and letting them weigh on you, is going to bring you some sort of feeling of balance, like I was speaking about before. Bring a greater sense of control and stability to your life rather than what you've been experiencing in like not speaking up about that. Okay, let's look at the Eight of Cups. The Knight. Yeah, it's like you've been drowning in these feelings of guilt, regret. Regret is very heavy as well. You have a lot of regrets about something. And it's like you're drowning in these feelings, and you're drowning in these feelings because you're not releasing them by like expressing them. Like you're going to continue to be in this like dark period of like feeling like it's difficult to keep your head above water in like a personal sense. The more you are like holding all of this in, it's like the water is building up, and at some point it's going to reach the ceiling, and you're going to have to like take that last step. Make an escape to free yourself from this emotional situation that you're creating by like exercising this extreme amount of control. Like it feels like you're doing that as some sort of form of protection for yourself, but there's this need to understand that suppressing your emotions, preventing yourself from being vulnerable is not really protecting you. It's creating a source of like that chaos. It's creating this sense of threat that's like that negative feedback loop where it's like you restrict to try to protect yourself, and it amplifies that feeling the more you restrict it, and it feels like more of a threat, and therefore there's a greater need to feel like you need to like shut down, compress that for more, and like protect yourself. And there's also this experience of like, rather than like releasing those floodgates, because this is the position of release. It's like a need to like take down, release these barriers, let those gates open, like release all of the feeling that's inside there so that you can experience a sense of freedom from this situation, this increasing level of threat that you're creating for yourself by attempting to control the situation, like to no end. And any sort of like attempts to drown out the feelings with alcohol or other substances, it's like it's only adding volume, only adding like increased restriction, increased like it's like creating an additional buildup of what needs to be released. Like any sort of seeing that as like helping the problem, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a crack in a dam. It's not going to hold. It's like a very like temporary, ephemeral, like fleeting fix that only makes you feel better in that immediate moment. But in the long-term situation, it's making this issue, this feeling of like threat and the need to suppress and restrict even stronger. And you have to let go of this guilt, let go of this regret, open up these boundaries, let go of this like emotional weight in order to experience any sort of progress, any sort of experience of success, and feeling like you're moving forward in a positive way in your life. Yeah. And it's like that's another suggestion also, to like release this need to control something, because what's really happening here in this like this conscious effort, like forcibly using your willpower to like hold firm and like keep all of this inside, what that's doing for you there was a specific word. I lost it. But there is this need to like release control. Because like all that's doing for you is ultimately making this situation worse. It's like giving you this mental stimulation. It's triggering some sort of fear-based pattern or like habit that you have of like suppressing feelings. So it's this like instant gratification of making you feel better in the short term, because like you haven't created any sort of change, you haven't made any sort of exposure, there's no sort of external consequence to speaking your truth, to releasing your feelings. So it gives you that temporary moment of experiencing like relief because there's been no change. But it's like creating this experience of like feeling trapped and like dying inside, like nothing is moving, and it's because you're preventing that movement. And when you release that control, you're actually like coming up on some sort of experience of success, of feeling free and unburdened. This is like some sort of test of your strength. It's like, okay, it's like giving you this temporary feeling of feeling strong and controlling the situation by like not speaking up and creating any sort of external change. But that's what it was. There, even like when you're not creating this external change, you are experiencing the change anyway internally, and it's creating this buildup. And it's like you have this perception that this is the strong thing to do, to like hold back and keep all of this inside. But what this is actually an indicator of some sort of like weak point, like a spot of weakness that you're experiencing because you're not comfortable with the potential for vulnerability that creating the change externally would provide. Like the true test of your strength and your resilience and courage is to be able to take those barriers down and do what feels harder and more like actually requires a greater expression of your willpower for like the long-term journey, not just this like small temporary like short-term thing. Okay, Jesus Christ, let's move on from that. That's some really heavy, like deep-seated energy, like, and patterns that you're holding on to. And there's a real opportunity to release some of that. I'm getting this, the Cancer full moon that just happened last week is very potent for this. The Chariot is the sign of Cancer, and this is like there's this opportunity to create release, but it's delayed for you because you're exercising such control to provide this temporary experience of relief. And you need to think more about like what you need to invest in for your long-term health, stability, and well-being. Yeah. Making this decision to approach control and boundaries in a different, more mature and authoritative way is what's going to make you feel more comfortable, more stable, more grounded. It's going to give you this sense of like independence from like this feeling of being trapped by your guilt and your regrets. Like making this decision to speak up, to unblock those feelings and be true and honest. This is like a major turning point. It creates a very sudden change. It may feel like this immense upheaval because it's something you've been holding back. It's like that energy of like a dam bursting forth. And if you had just like done this sooner, it wouldn't feel like such an explosive buildup. But the longer you wait, the more and more and more it's going to feel like that. Like the harder it's going to get to like correct this experience, to like rebalance this in your energy. You're going to be very grateful. It's like there's this fear surrounding like closing out this chapter, releasing those feelings, and like it's like a fear of the external consequences. But like what you're going to find is this sense of gratitude for the relief, gratitude for the change, because it's like it's this culmination point of allowing you to like have a fresh start, a new, it's like establishing a new sense of like authority for you, like with regards to yourself, not just like the environment and how you deal with it, but like it's going to allow you to feel like more orderly, more powerful. and that's like hearkening back to that like experience of like, oh, like this belief, this like ingrained pattern of feeling that like being emotionally vulnerable is some sort of point of weakness. But you're going to recognize when you allow yourself to like let this change happen, that it's actually going to give you this experience of recognizing the true power and strength that allowing yourself to be vulnerable holds. This is giving an energy of like you're going through an ego death. It's your ego that is causing you to suppress your feelings, and like telling you that like exploring that, like expressing the regret that you have, like expressing your grief, expressing your guilt. It's like being able to own up to your feelings is the most powerful sign of strength and control and courage. And this it's like you're having a major learning experience in that. And there's also something here about you're going to feel better if you decide to do this on your own. Like before the truth comes out and like you're confronted with it in a way that wasn't on your terms, that wasn't a result of you owning up to your feelings. Okay, Jesus, this is gonna be like twice as long as I meant to. I wasn't expecting such heavy energy going into this new year. Needing direction, lost in space. Yeah, it's like that energy of chaos that you're creating within yourself by like holding in the emotion. It's like it wants to flow. Emotions are very like watery thing. Like they're meant to pass through us. Like we're a filter for them. They're meant to like come in and go out. And when you hold them in and don't express them, that's what creates that buildup. It's like you need to release that chaotic feeling in some direction. And I feel like when I said that, it's like you know what direction that's supposed to go in. And this is more speaking about being inauthentic, because like holding in your feelings, not expressing them is a situation of inauthenticity. If you are hiding, if you're like trying to control and present a certain sort of like image or a certain sort of understanding of you, you're wearing a mask, you're being inauthentic. Like that's essentially a form of lying to whoever in your environment is like experiencing that controlled and curated version of you because of the things that you're withholding. But it also to some degree is like aided by lying to yourself and being inauthentic with yourself. That's like this disowned self. It's like this point where the ego is unwilling to acknowledge the guilt, the regret, the fault, the unwillingness to be vulnerable, to see vulnerability as strength. Like that's a form of disowning yourself, of being inauthentic with yourself. And the lay of the land is here. Ancestral wisdom. I feel like something about like the truth that you're seeing, the truth that you're confronting. Your ancestors have been sending you messages about that, and you have been suppressing and ignoring that as well. They've been trying to offer you some sort of wisdom about this situation, but there's still this like hesitation of taking the action that's necessary because of those fears of the ego. And that's what you have to confront and let go, because it's like this is an ingrained pattern for you. It's like, I'm getting this impression you've been like living in this way for your whole life, for like many lifetimes, and you have this opportunity to put an end to that, to step up, to take back control in a healthy way instead of this unhealthy way that you've been doing it, to wield your power in a authoritative way, like to be open and honest is like the greatest sign of strength and security. And you have to ask yourself if these habits, these patterns, this energy is something that you are willing and desiring to carry with you into this new year. If this is something that, if this is a pattern that you want to continue, or if you want to create some kind of change for yourself. If you want to keep living this life this way, if you want to carry this into your next life, how many lives do you want to live this way? That's entirely up to you and your free will. But I'm getting the impression that you're a little sick of your own shit, and that you desire to have an experience of inner fucking peace, not this chaos that's been like roiling inside you. Yeah, I mean, that is a word. I'm not even good at saying it because I don't use that, but that's what came through. But yeah, it's like you want to create this change, and like you have to do it. You have to make this decision. You have a new adventure to go on. It's like this next year is going to be a new adventure for you, because you're making this decision, you're creating this change to find your sense of peace, to find that stability within you, to find and express your authentic self, because that's something that's like whoever this reading is for, and it feels pretty specific. You have not been living authentically, and it's weighing on you heavily. This need to protect yourself, or like to control the way in which you protect yourself, is holding you back. This mask, these masks, this disconnection from self is no form of protection. It may create an image to people who can't know and see and like feel the truth. But someone sees right through this. Like it's shining through. And it's like you're not even really protecting yourself by doing this. You're just holding yourself back from this new adventure, from this new voyage, from embracing yourself and allowing yourself the experience of pleasure, enlightenment, and living a more simple and relaxed life and living up to your full potential. It requires this transformation of you. And I want you to understand something. 5555 on the clock. This change is integral to your experience. This worry about like protecting yourself. You need to understand that in this experience, for this sort of situation, you don't really need to protect yourself. You have this like false sense of what protection is and means. Inauthenticity doesn't protect you from anything. All it does is disconnect you from yourself and the world. Where we find protection is in being our most authentic, truest version of ourselves. Because when we are living in that honest, raw level of alignment, we are automatically protected. Your angels protect you. Unseen forces protect you. When you are living in your most authentic self. That's what we're all doing here in this life. We came to be who we are. Any sort of denial of that is like isolating you and making you feel the need to protect yourself. But when you are being true to yourself and your own energy, you have all of the protection you need. You will never be misguided when you are living in your alignment. All right. Reading's over. Get out of here and go change your life so you can have a better year and a better rest of your life. If this resonated, if this was for you, please like it. Share it if you feel like someone else needs to hear all of this. Comment down below if you're feeling brave and ready to be vulnerable and own up to your experience. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And hopefully I'll see you back next week if I haven't scared you away. Or if you want a personal reading, check out how to do that in the description box below. Bye.